Hi, I'm Steve from LotPro.com. Today, I'll be taking a look at the 2012 Toyota Prius C. Through the first 9 months of 2012, the Prius was the best-selling car line in California. Seizing and holding on to that crown is no doubt the result of Toyota's decision to expand the Prius lineup from its mid-size hatchback roots to include both the Prius V station wagon as well as the model we're looking at today, the compact Prius C hatchback. While this smallest of Prii may be based on the same platform as the Yaris, it shares not a single body panel with the other Toyota compact. Beginning with a fairly aggressive front end and steeply raked windshield, the roofline of the Prius C flows back to a fairly large upper rear spoiler. In back, the rear hatch, beginning at the center, bows in slightly towards the bottom and even more so towards the top. All this is bracketed by a pair of large vertical transparent tail lamp housings, giving the C a very sporty appearance. Along the sides, an upper character line beginning behind the front wheel well bisects front and rear door handles and ends at the rear tail lamp housing. At the same time, a more pronounced lower character line rises from just behind the front wheel well, ending in a pronounced quarter panel flare around the rear wheel wells. All Prius Cs come with the same engine motor transmission configuration, a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder Atkinson cycle engine with independent variable valve timing, along with a 60-horsepower electric motor with a continuously variable transaxle that, when combined, generate a total of 99 horsepower. Inside, it's mostly hard plastic surfaces, but multiple textures and a two-tone trim scheme dress up what would otherwise be a pretty mundane cabin. Instrumentation is clear and straightforward, while the seats, although they appear to be flat and uncomfortable, are surprisingly supportive. Front seat passengers will also find generous amounts of head and leg room, with the seats, like the rear bench, covered in a rich-looking and feeling Softex material. Both the driver and front passenger seats are heated and feature manual adjustments. The steering wheel both tilts and telescopes and contains controls for the audio system, Bluetooth phone and voice command buttons, temperature controls, and trip and information center display features. It's also flat on the bottom, allowing for more driver leg room. The center stack contains a 6.1-inch touchscreen along with redundant controls for the infotainment system, while the pod below this display contains the controls for the automatic climate control system. Unlike the Prius V, I had no issues with either the size or the location of any of the touchscreen buttons. Another plus, the Prius C eschews the unintuitive transmission dashboard joystick for a more conventional lever located on the center console. On the road, the Prius C exhibits a well-controlled ride. Because it's a small car with a relatively large footprint, it also exhibits the least amount of body roll of any Prius. The end result is, ta-da, that a lot of fun can be had zipping along city streets and, dare I say, throwing it into corners. Freeway driving, on the other hand, is not nearly as much fun. Merging into traffic or passing on hills, especially at highway speeds, requires a bit of forethought, as it's easy for most vehicles to out-accelerate the small Prius. In addition, anytime you have your tendency to put your foot into it, coarse sounds emerge from beneath the hood and the engine sounds as if it might be straining. Another thing that requires a bit of finesse is the C's brakes. While they work extremely well, the pedal can be difficult to modulate. At times, pressing down on the brake pedal in a linear fashion begins with a gradual slowing and subsequently moves to all-out braking with nothing in between. Our fully optioned Blue Streak metallic Prius V4 had a base price of $23,230. Adding the alloy wheel and moonroof package at $1,150 meant that the vehicle we tested checked in at precisely $25,140. It's my feeling that for most Prius buyers, the most important consideration is driving something with a smaller carbon footprint while telegraphing to others that this takes precedence over saving a few $1,000s in overall ownership costs. But whatever those reasons might be, potential buyers should know this: Not only is the C the most affordable Prius model, it's also, by far, the most entertaining one. Well, there you have it, the 2012 Toyota Prius C. I'm Steve from LotPro.com. Have a great day.